Ever get that feeling? Like there are entire worlds hidden right under our noses.
Oh, absolutely.
Today we're diving into a story, well, it's got adventure.
Yeah.
Enough for a movie, really.
Okay, I like where this is going.
The Lost Kingdom of Aravalle.
Huh?
Swallowed by the Arabian Sea, if you can believe the legends.
See, those legends, whispers of lost civilizations, they hook you every time.
They do. And there's just something about this one.
Always a kernel of truth in there somewhere, right? A thread to real history, you just got to tug on it.
Our source material, it throws us right in. Meet Arjun, young archaeologist from Mumbai. Grew up on stories of Aravalle told by his grandfather.
Ah, oral tradition, the original way to pass down knowledge. Before writing, it's how history survived.
Exactly. But picture this. Arjun finds a map. Old, tattered, hidden among his grandfather's things.
Classic. Okay, so what's a map away, F? Don't leave me hanging.
You guessed it, it supposedly shows the way to this lost city, Aravalle.
Like something out of an adventure novel. This is how it always starts, the discovery that sets you on a quest.
And like those underwater archaeologists searching for sunken cities, right?
Precisely. That thrill of the unknown, it's what draws us in.
Now Arjun, he's not going alone. Oh no, he's got a crew. His cousin, Mira, she's a marine biologist. And their buddy Vikram, total tech whiz.
Smart move. Can't have an expedition without the right team.
And get this? They find it. A submerged island, matching the map's description.
No way. This is already more than a legend, so what's down there?
Makes you wonder, right? What's hidden beneath the waves waiting to be found?
The Arabian Sea, tons of places like it, full of secrets, lost civilizations.
Like that city they found off Greece a few years back. Completely changed what we knew about that era.
Exactly. One discovery can rewrite history.
But finding the island, that's just the start for Arjun and his team. They stumble upon, get ready for this, an underwater sanctuary.
A sanctuary? Okay, you've got my attention. What's inside?
Covered in frescoes, depicting the history, the life, everything about Aravalle.
Talk about a time capsule. Preserved like that, underwater. Those frescoes would be a goldmine of information.
They would. And that's where things get even more interesting.
Stepping into a forgotten world, you know? These frescoes, it's more than just art.
Right, like a window into the past, Aravalle's culture, their rituals.
All those details. And to think, perfectly preserved underwater all this time, it really is breathtaking.
It makes you wonder how much history is still out there, just waiting to be discovered.
Exactly. I mean, we've only explored, what, like 5% of the ocean? Who knows what else is down there?
So, our explorers, they found this sanctuary, these frescoes. What's next? At the heart of it all, what do they find?
Okay, so remember how Arjun grew up on those tales of Aravalle's treasure?
Oh yeah, riches beyond imagination, right?
Well, picture this. In the center of the sanctuary, a pedestal. On top, a conch shell. But not just any conch.
Okay, what makes this one special?
It's covered in jewels, intricately carved, clearly valuable.
Like straight out an Indiana Jones movie.
Right. But it's more than just treasure, isn't it? That craftsmanship.
The artistry, yeah. Speaks to their culture, their skill.
Exactly. But of course, this being an adventure, there's a catch.
Had to be. So what is it this time? What stands in their way?
The pedestal. It's got an inscription. A puzzle guarding the conch.
So they got to earn it. I like that. What kind of puzzle?
Our source material, it describes it as a riddle about Aravalle's history, a test of their knowledge.
So they have to use their brains, not just their diving gear.
It takes all their skills working together. That's the thing about these discoveries.
Yeah, it's rarely a solo effort. You need a team.
Right. Different perspectives, different strengths. That's how they crack the code anyway.
They do. So they solve the puzzle. What happens next?
As they're figuring it out, something interesting happens. They start uncovering clues, not just about the riddle.
But about Aravalle itself.
Exactly. Hints about their society. They valued unity, peace.
And something called stewardship of knowledge.
Oh.
Okay, that's new. What does that even mean?
That's what caught my attention, too. It suggests that knowledge wasn't just power to them, but a responsibility.
Interesting. Like, it's not enough to just have knowledge. You have to use it wisely.
Right. It's a powerful concept, especially in our world today, don't you think? So much information out there.
Are we using it responsibly? Are we even thinking about it? Makes you think.
It does. And this idea, it's further emphasized by the next challenge they face.
Which is?
The Guardian of Aravalle.
Wait, hold on. There's a guardian. Like some kind of mythical creature. I gotta know. What's it like? Okay, a guardian made of water and coral. And they're supposed to embody Aravalle itself. This is getting good. Tell me everything. What happens next?
Well, you might expect a big showdown, right? But it's more of a conversation.
Oh, So not a fearsome protector of this treasure after all.
Not quite. This guardian, they speak about Aravalle's past, about their connection to the ocean, the wisdom they gained from it.
So less about guarding the conch, more about sharing what it represents.
Exactly. The guardian, they emphasize, the real treasure. It isn't the conch itself, it's those values.
Yeah.
Unity, peace, and that stewardship of knowledge we were talking about.
Right, right. But how do you even learn something like that from a being made of water? What did they say exactly?
They warned Arjun's team about seeking knowledge for power or for greed. It's about responsibility. That's the message they hammered home.
Wow. Heavy stuff,
Hmm.
especially when you've just stumbled onto a lost civilization. So what do they do? How does Arjun's team respond to all this?
Well, in a way, that's what's so refreshing about this story. They
And
listen.
they don't try to fight the Guardian or steal the conch anyway?
No. They realize that taking it would go against everything the Guardian, everything Aravalle stood for. Instead of treasure hunters, they become, well, caretakers in a way.
Of the legacy of this place, that's pretty cool, but they can't exactly bring a whole city back up to the surface, can they?
No, they can't. But they bring the experience back. When they return to Mumbai, they put together an exhibition.
Oh, like a museum, showing off their finds.
More than that. See, Vikram, with his tech skills, he helps recreate what they saw. Mira, with her knowledge of marine life, she brings it to life, you know?
So people can almost experience what it was like down there in Aravalle.
That's the idea. They shared the story, the Guardian's message, all of it.
From explorers to storytellers, that's quite the journey.
It really is. They understood that the true discovery wasn't about some treasure, but about passing along knowledge, making people care about those lessons from the past.
It makes you think, what other mysteries are still out there? And how will we react when we find them?
Exactly. What will we choose to do with that knowledge? That's something worth thinking about, don't you think?